When it comes to American television, few shows have had the cultural impact and longevity of Saturday Night Live, SNL. Since its debut in 1975, SNL has become a staple of late-night TV, launching the careers of countless comedians and actors, while also providing sharp political commentary and unforgettable characters. With decades of episodes under its belt, SNL has a treasure trove of memorable moments, and narrowing them down to the top 10 most watched episodes is no easy feat. But these episodes stand out not just for their viewership numbers, but for the indelible mark they left on the fabric of popular culture. 1. Betty White and Jay-Z, May 8, 2010. It's impossible to discuss iconic SNL episodes without mentioning the legendary Betty White. At 88 years old, she became the oldest person to ever host the show, and her appearance became a cultural phenomenon. This episode was a testament to her enduring popularity, with fans campaigning for her to host via a viral Facebook group. The result was an episode that mixed old-school charm with modern humor, delivering some of the most memorable sketches in recent history. Jay-Z's musical performance added another layer of excitement, making this episode one of the most watched in SNL history. 2. The Tina Fey and Sarah Palin episode, October 18, 2008. During the 2008 presidential election, SNL became a significant player in shaping public opinion, thanks largely to Tina Fey's spot-on impersonation of Republican vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin. Fey's portrayal was so uncanny and impactful that it became one of the show's most defining moments. This episode, which featured the real Sarah Palin appearing alongside her doppelganger, drew massive viewership and is remembered as a peak in SNL's political satire. 3. Eddie Murphy returns, December 21, 2019. Eddie Murphy's return to SNL after a 35-year absence was a moment fans had been waiting for. Murphy was one of the show's biggest stars in the early 1980s, creating iconic characters like Gumby, Buckwheat, and Mr. Robinson. His return was a nostalgia-filled event that didn't disappoint, as he revived many of his beloved characters and proved that his comedic timing was as sharp as ever. The episode was a ratings hit and a joyous celebration of one of SNL's most influential alums. 4. The Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon Christmas episode, December 21, 2013. When Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon team up, it's guaranteed to be a hit. The duo, known for their chemistry and humor, hosted one of the most beloved SNL Christmas episodes ever. The episode featured a mix of hilarious sketches, musical performances, and unforgettable moments, including the now famous "Bring It On Down to Rappinville" sketch. Fallon's ability to break character and Timberlake's charisma made this episode a fan favorite, securing its place among the most watched. 5. The Lindsay Lohan and Usher episode, May 1, 2004. At the height of her fame, Lindsay Lohan hosted one of the most iconic SNL episodes of the early 2000s. This episode is best known for the "Debbie Downer" sketch, where the entire cast struggled to keep a straight face, leading to one of the most famous breaking moments in SNL history. Usher's musical performance added star power to the episode, making it a must-watch for fans. The combination of Lohan's comedic chops and the now legendary sketch has kept this episode in the public consciousness. 6. The Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd episode, November 19, 1977. Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd are two names synonymous with SNL's early success. Their episode, featuring the iconic "Wild and Crazy Guys" sketch, became a cultural touchstone. Martin and Aykroyd's chemistry and comedic timing were unmatched, and this episode solidified their status as SNL legends. The episode's success was not just in the moment, but in its lasting influence on the show and comedy as a whole. The Wild and Crazy Guys became recurring characters, and the sketch is still referenced in pop culture today. 7. The Tom Hanks and Bruce Springsteen episode, December 10, 1988. Tom Hanks has hosted SNL multiple times, but this episode is particularly memorable for his portrayal of Mr. Short-Term Memory and the debut of the "Nude Beach" sketch, which pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable on television at the time. Bruce Springsteen's musical performance added to the episode's allure, making it one of the most watched and talked about episodes of the 1980s. Hanks's ability to balance comedy with charm made this episode stand out in a decade filled with great SNL moments. 8. The Alec Baldwin and Adam Sandler episode, February 17, 1996. Alec Baldwin holds the record for hosting SNL the most times, but his 1996 episode stands out as one of the most iconic. The Canteen Boy sketch, featuring Adam Sandler, became an instant classic, showcasing Baldwin's ability to dive into bizarre characters with ease. This episode also featured Sandler's now famous Opera Man segment, cementing both Baldwin and Sandler as SNL legends. The episode's mix of outrageous humor and memorable characters has kept it in the rotation of classic SNL reruns. 9. The Richard Pryor and Gil Scott-Heron episode, December 13, 1975. Richard Pryor's episode is often cited as one of the most groundbreaking in SNL history. Airing during the show's first season, Pryor's raw, unfiltered comedy pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable on television. The word association sketch with Chevy Chase remains one of the most iconic and controversial moments in SNL history. Gil Scott-Heron's musical performance added to the episode's significance, making it a landmark moment in both comedy and television history. 10. The John Belushi tribute episode, March 17, 1979. John Belushi was one of the original SNL cast members and arguably its biggest star in the late 1970s. This episode, airing shortly after his untimely death, was a tribute to his comedic genius. Featuring some of his most famous sketches, including Samurai Futaba and The Blues Brothers, the episode was both a celebration of his talent and a somber reminder of his loss. The tribute episode was watched by millions and remains a poignant moment in SNL's history. The enduring legacy of SNL's ability to adapt and stay relevant over decades is a testament to its place in American culture. These top 10 most watched episodes represent not just the show's ability to draw an audience, but its impact on comedy, politics, and pop culture. Each of these episodes brought something unique to the table, whether it was a groundbreaking sketch, a legendary host, or a moment that captured the zeitgeist of the time. As SNL continues to produce new episodes, it's certain that more iconic moments will be created. However, these top 10 episodes will always hold a special place in the hearts of fans and in the annals of television history. They are a reminder of the power of live television, the importance of satire, and the enduring appeal of comedy that pushes boundaries. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, these episodes are must-watches for anyone interested in the best of SNL.